Do you still believe that Chelsea can qualify for the Champions League, people? Be honest with me. Leave a comment in the description down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at Chelsea on the table. You have to scroll down to 10th. When was the last time that Chelsea was like 9th or 8th? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. We've been between 14th and 10th. Always. We don't take advantage of other teams dropping point around us. If they drop point, we drop point. If they lose, we lose. Even when they win, we lose. So we are even very lucky to find ourselves in number 10th, to be honest with you. And do you still believe that we can make it to the Champions League spot? Top 5. All top 5 are going to qualify for the Champions League next season. But if you look at how Manchester United are doing right now, Newcastle United, Brighton, everybody around us, they are better than us. It's becoming more and more complicated and almost impossible for Chelsea to qualify for the Champions League next season. And that was like the minimum requirement from the owners. And we don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, my people, let's go to some random topics. Congratulations to Chelsea girls, because they are the only team right now that can give us some joy. That's why you have to love women football, because we keep winning. 5-2 in the Women's Super League today, Sunday. I was live watching the girls. And next time you have to join us live, because women football is getting better and better every single day. And I tell you what, Laurenz James, she is illegal. It's absolutely ridiculous what she can do with a ball. Assist, goals, you name it. And some care. She can even come to the main team and then beat everybody up. Score you goals for fun. That's how good she is. Lauren was named or voted the women of the game in this poll here, and well deserved. The girls are really on fire. And why they are on fire? They've been together for many, many years. All we do in the women team is just add more quality and keep winning and keep beating people for fun. Congratulations to the girls. And hopefully the men can pick up form from somewhere. I don't know from where, but let's continue with some random topics today, Sunday. And regardless of how poor our result been, Fabrizio Romano said that the owners trust Poch and they're going to support him. The feedback that he's getting from the owner is like, okay, we understand what the problem is and we're going to give you time. Do you think that if he doesn't qualify for the Champions League at the end of the season, he should be sacked? Leave your comment and let's keep the conversation going. And remember, even Pora, when Pora was there, they were showing a lot of support. Always, he's going to stay. They're not going to change their plan. You never know. Never say never in football. But not qualifying for the Champions League is going to be hard to take, but probably that's what we need. This season could be another transitional period season for Chelsea. So let's move on. We're going to talk about the January transfer window, where Chelsea are checking on many strikers around Europe, from Victor Osimhen to Victor Boniface to Benjamin Sesko. All of them are good. You know, the problem is you don't want to just spend a lot of money for no reason. Ivan Toney is also on the list. But do not panic buy. Because January, we all know how hard it is to get anything done in January. You're going to overpay because everybody knows that you are in crisis. So if we can avoid the January transfer window altogether, if Broja is performing good, Nkunku is back, Jackson going to African Cup of Nations, we can always score goals. You know, I don't want to panic buy, and I don't want to spend another 100 million on a striker that potentially can flop. Because what makes Osimhen different than other strikers that we bought in the past? It's 50-50. It's a risk that we have to take, but we have to be very careful not to spend too much money. Moving on very quickly, my people. Thiago Silva is devastated, and he came out and apologized. He's one of us. He feels the way we feel. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think the midfield didn't help him. The attack didn't help him. And remember, people always say that the best defense is attack. When your attack is not scoring goals, you are missing chances. The midfield is not playing their role. The defense is going to pay the price, and everybody is going to remember how bad the defense was and forget about how bad the attack was. Attackers can just score one goal, and then we forget about their awful game. But a defender, if you make one mistake, you're going to get cooked, and everybody is going to remember what you did or what you didn't do. I'm still confident about Thiago Silva. And this coming weekend, I am going to play him for sure, 100%. He's the best out of the bunch. And I don't care what anybody else is going to say. Thiago Silva plays for me on the weekend against Brighton. Apology FC. So talking about the game against Brighton, do you think that we should play Jan Madsen? But listen, he hasn't played many minutes at Chelsea. Probably came on for a couple games, 5 minutes here and there. So, and from the wrong position. So don't expect him, even if you rush him right now and play him from, you know, the wing back position or the full back position, whatever. It's not going to work all of a sudden because you need to build some kind of momentum. You have to play games in order to improve. So if you put him just all of a sudden, because Chilwell is not there, Gusto not there, Kukureya is suspended, stupid yellow card, Reece James, red card, and then you just rush Madsen and then expect him to do good, my friend, you're going to get disappointed. And they're going to say, I told you so. I see why Pochettino is not using him. Wrong. Leaving him on the bench doesn't mean that he's bad. All right? And the more you are on the bench, the worse you get on the pitch. You have to build it. You have to build the momentum. Let's move on very quickly here, people. So, yeah, breaking news after breaking news. And I've already touched about Victor Osimhen. So, Chelsea target in January. Yeah, you have it. You heard it. I know many people are very happy every time we spend money. And then what? What happened after we spend crazy amount of money? The feel-good factor is gone. And then we start struggling on the pitch. And what the hell? Caicedo, Enzo, all of them haven't really like performed to the top level so far. So I'm not in the position where I can go crazy and start celebrating about signings anymore. You have to come to Chelsea and prove me that you can do it in the Premier League. Osimhen is not my number one choice. My number one choice is going to be Boniface. But if Chelsea decide to go for Osimhen, let it be. But the money, man, I'm not going to spend more than 100 million on somebody that could flop potentially. You know what I mean? He's a good player in Serie A. So was Lukaku. So was Higuain. So was Morata. So I think Chelsea really need to go for low-key, low-profile, and not rush and get a striker in January, you know, and then stuck with another 350k a week that is not performing in the level that you expect. But at the end of the day, it's not my money if they spend money on Osimhen. And then, welcome, brother.